Alright, hello everybody. My name is Jake. I run the Jake's Sporting World blog. This is going to be a segment that I'm going to try and do every Friday because I don't have schools on Friday. School on Friday. This vlog will be called Lunch with Jake. It is 12:54, close enough to lunchtime. Today, making the world's easiest baked potato soup, or not even baked potato, just potato soup. So this segment, as this is the first video, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what I'd like to do with this segment. It's a way for you and I to interact a little more, reader, blogger, blogger, reader. So every week on Twitter, probably Wednesdays and Thursdays, I will send out tweets saying, follow me at JakeEP019, 019 rather, all numbers, all one word. I will be asking what you guys want to see. If I want to do a Q&A segment that week, I will throw out, asking questions. I'll answer them, or I'll just tell you, hey, the topic this week is Denver Cutthroats. If you have any questions, ask me. So that's what I'm going to vlog mostly about, is the Cutthroats and the Mammoth. But this week, I'm going to do, and every once in a while I'll do this segment. This segment is called What's Going On in the Wide, Wide World of Denver Sports. A little tribute to my main man, Mark Mosher. Radio guy for the Avs. So let's get into it. Biggest news story this week around Denver is Todd Helton's retirement at the end of the season. His announced retirement at the end of the season. I'm not the biggest baseball fan in the world, but it is kind of sad to see him go. However, I've been advocating a trade for him. The Rockies needed to trade him for about 2 years just so he could win a championship or have a better shot at winning one, because there's nobody else who's played in a Rockies uniform who deserves a championship more than Todd Helton. So, kind of sad to see him going out on the bottom, but I guess if you're a Rockies player, that's kind of how you're going out, right? So, one of the greatest, I don't know if he's Hall of Fame worthy, but he is arguably one of the best defensive first basemen that has ever played the game, and a damn good hitter as well. So, good luck to Todd for the rest of the year. Good luck in your retirement, and we'll see you in the Rockies front office in a few years, because that's going to happen. Next big piece of news, Broncos win this week. Pick up a win over in the Manning Bowl, which I don't think surprised anybody, to be honest with you. Got the Raiders this week, Monday Night Football. I believe it's in Denver. Should be an interesting game. Oakland is pretty terrible, but they have an okay defense and they have a pretty solid run game. I think it's going to be a cakewalk. I still have my worries about the Broncos defense, but what are you going to do? So that's that. We are 12 days from Avs home opener against the Anaheim Ducks. I cannot wait. Got their preseason game, their second preseason game tonight against LA. Sami Aitakallio from Finland is going to get the start in net, and no McKinnon tonight, so that means no McKinnon or McGinn or Parenteau. It's going to be, or as Laurel would have me say it, Parenteau. I didn't say it right, but whatever, Laurel. So it's going to be Duchesne, O'Reilly, and Downey in there tonight. Interested to see how that goes. I believe that game starts at 7. Hopefully they'll, not on TV, but hopefully they get the radio thing figured out. I know they were having some struggles last time, so we'll see. But Mark Mosher and Peter McNabb are going to be on the call, so that it's going to be good. It's going to be quality. I guess there was a pretty good podcast today. I saw a quote from Waugh. He said Stastny needs to step up, and as many of you know, and as some of you probably don't know, I'm a gigantic Paul Stastny fan, but I've been thinking last season and maybe the season before, I think Waugh's right. I think it's time to step up. If you're Stastny, I think Waugh said he's got the A. He's got to step up. So really, really solid two-way player, probably the best penalty killing forward we have on the team. But I kind of agree. So there's that. We are also getting closer and closer to the start of Denver Cutthroat season. October 18th is when that will begin. They're going to open up against the Tulsa City Oilers, maybe something like that. I forget what Tulsa's called. We only played them 4 times last year. CHL for you. So anyway, that's when they'll open. Kieran Milan or Kent Patterson will be in net most likely. I can't tell you who's going to be starting, but very, very excited for that. AJ Gale just sent out a tweet saying a couple more weeks and he's Denver bound. I just cannot wait. I've actually got my interview in about an hour and a half with the Cutthroats to try and get an internship there. Really excited about that. Really excited about the prospect of working for them again. So hopefully that goes well. October 11th, though, they are having an exhibition game at the Coliseum against the hated Rapid City Rush. That game will be $5 free if you have season tickets. So $5 free parking, and you get to see hockey. So pretty excited about that. We are still a couple months away, sadly, about 3 months away from the start of the Colorado Mammoth season. They open up December 28th against the Edmonton Rush. Tickets have not gone on sale for that yet. I don't know when they're going to go on sale. Probably sometime in November. But if you do want season tickets, I know they're probably selling. They sell season tickets all the time. So very, very excited about that. They had the NLL draft this weekend, or Monday. This past Monday. And the Mammoth selected with their third overall pick. They picked a goalie named Dylan Ward, making him the highest picked goalie since 1999, when, incidentally, the Mammoth picked Gene Ash. So we'll see how that goes. So it's going to be, my guess is that it's going to be Ty Belanger and Dan Lewis as your starting tandem for the year, but as the year progresses, they're going to want to work in, Ward more and more, but Ty will be the starter this year. There was another trade. They got a transition player from Washington or Vancouver, I think, and I don't know anything about him. I didn't really read the press release because it didn't seem that interesting. But they did get Drew Westervelt about a week ago, which is a huge, huge blockbuster trade. I made check my last blog post to see about it. More offense, less problems this year for the Mammoth. That's how it's going to be. 20 to 18 games every night. It's going to be great. You can catch those games on YouTube. If you can't make the game, all NLL games are live casted on YouTube. They're all on YouTube right now. On the YouTube site is the Lacrosse Network. Shout out to them for being awesome and broadcasting all the lacrosse games. There's probably other sporting news going around, but I can't think of any right now. So follow me on Twitter. If I can figure out how to make captions on YouTube, I'll put a link to it. If you have a Tumblr and want to follow me for some reason, don't. So be on the lookout for my tweets. I'll probably have next week will probably be a Q&A session because it'll still be preseason hockey and not much will have gone on except for Broncos games and preseason Avs games. So next session will probably be Q&A. Ask me your sports related Q&A questions there on Twitter. Yeah, I will catch you guys next week. Happy lunch.